go in the booth with Greg Olson and Blake Rupe on the field to get this started. Off we go here in New Orleans. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. The rest of the offense will take over. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Carl Granderson in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. Is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being wasted down.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing a blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, Baker. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. The training staff going to look out for a moment. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown, way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long... Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Yeah, really I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got other hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina, by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Rattler now on first down. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, here's a run with Kamara. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. Left side into the hands of Olave. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The Buccaneers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Saints offense ready for their second possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
60 red. Set.
From the gun, here's Rattler. That one taken in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan. And so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
That ties the game at 7.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5. They'll go again here with Irvin. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Pete Werner, he's there to make the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, and now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off the call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Well, the handoff, it's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Mayfield to throw. He takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
It is third and 10. It's Otten in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Second down throw from Mayfield. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Throwing now on third and long. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he gets this up close to the 40. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Thanks to his tight end, Jawan Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. Be close to a first down, but he's not going to get there. It nearly worked out. Instead, they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and it's a big turn of events here in this one.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals. Like, they love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Carl Anderson gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Baker. A ball deep for the end zone. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Saints offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. It's a give now to Kamara. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go again here with Kamara, and he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. And they'll run it for the first time with the veteran out of Florida State, Alvin Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
12 at the Buccaneers' 45-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. Got it into the hands of Olave. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the
13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the... They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
First down.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Saints. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. They don't have the answer for this guy.
On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. The kick is good. Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Buccaneers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
The Bucs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Give. This is Irvin, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick first down.
That's good for a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And we'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Mario Davis there on the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 35, here's second down and 9. Right back to Irving. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
They'll come up to third and 3. Mayfield. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chain. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Saints offensive veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Rattler now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third and long. Now a toss, running left with Camara. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's just a huge letdown there defensively. You have them 3rd and long, and anytime an offense decides to just turn around and give the ball to their running back, it's almost like they're waving the white flag that this possession is over. In this case, not only did they pick up the first down, they picked up a huge gain.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Gun, Rattler. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
When you air it out, big shots downfield. They're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And a good job here defensively. They did not. He's well short of the first down mark. Here's Blake Groupie for the Saints. A field goal try. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try.
A 57.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. On 1st down, here's Irving. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing is Mayfield. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nathan Shepard. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball's out. Oh, it's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Here's the punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Saints offense, and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now here's a keeper on his own read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Rattler. The right side to Olave. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He's going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 8-yard line. On play action, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. Fade to Gabe Otten. A gain of 21 yards.
He'll run with Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
On comes the punter now. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He'll manage only a couple. Mario Davis there on the play.
He was brought down about the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irvin.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Baker to throw. He's done his man, complete to Johnson. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
It's Otten in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
The motion man is Johnson. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Side the 20-yard line.
It's a game.
They get 22 yards there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down. A gain of 22
Now
yards.
Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. It's Otten in motion. On second down, Baker. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
8 yards to go.
Mayfield to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he is out of bounds.
A gain of 10
A
yards.
pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. That is caught. What a job.
Touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown Buccaneers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown.
That ties the game at 14.
And Greg, that is good play design there. Using the play fake to get the receiver time to get open.
And down here this close to the goal line, Mike, it doesn't take much. All you need is that linebacker or that defender to freeze for that split second. That's all you need to create separation, and that's an easy pitch and catch for a touchdown.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Rattler on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Saints. First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 46.
On 1st and 10, Rattler. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact. the rest of the game.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Saints, first down.
They'll try to throw it again. Here's Rattler. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is hot. What a throw. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle form, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
For the extra point. It's up and through. And the Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
35-yard line.
The motion man is Johnson. They go play action with Mayfield. The ball comes out. But it looks like the Buccaneer was able to bring that one back in. Tampa Bay will indeed retain possession. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our